Okay, I know how excited everyone gets with box opening videos, so I thought I'd go and do one for this Game of Thrones Steelbook box set from Best Buy. Just arrived yesterday, November 2nd, 2020, Election Day. Anyways, the first thing I want to talk about though is the way this was packaged. The way you see it now is exactly how it arrived to me in this box. Shaking all over the place. I don't know why they couldn't put some packing material on the sides here and maybe something right on the top. So kind of disappointed in that. That's poor packaging as far as I'm concerned. It was delivered by UPS, and I was freaking out about that a little bit because I didn't want something left on my doorstep because I live in an apartment building. But on the UPS website, it did say that this item requires a signature. And I thought, oh, good, okay. If I'm not around for some reason, at least they won't just leave it at my door. When the UPS delivery person arrived, however, he just left it at my door. And, I saw him coming up and I opened the door and I'm like, you don't need a signature? He said, no. Yeah, he was already walking away by the time I, got my door open to pick the package up. And the other thing, when he dropped it off, he kind of tossed it on the ground a little bit. I could hear it thud. And so I wasn't too thrilled about that, especially after opening the box and seeing that there was absolutely no packing material in this at all. But fortunately, I took the box set itself and I shook it, like next to my ear. I didn't hear anything that sounded like loose discs or anything like that. Normally these Steelbooks from Best Buy are pretty good quality. The spindles that hold the discs are solid. I've never had one break or anything before. So I'm thinking this is going to be okay despite the problems with the shipping. So with all that said, let's just go and get right into this. Okay, and before I do start opening this, I need to make a correction. I received this on November 3rd, not November 2nd. Election Day was November 3rd, 2020. Okay, and I figured the best way to open this is with this Hand of the King letter opener a former coworker of mine gave me. So it was kind of an impromptu Christmas exchange a couple years ago. Anyhow, let's go in and rip into this beautiful looking thing. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh, and let's kind of get a look at what we're opening here, the back and everything, sides. Okay, 4K Steelbook. I wish I knew how to do box opening videos better. I'm not really set up to be able to do these kind of things. It's not like I have a video studio or anything like that. All right, let's get that out of there. And that. All right, toss that aside. It's like a hard plastic or something up here. Let's see if this just, oh, okay, so that comes off the bottom there. And let's do this. There we go. And there it is. I'm going to set this aside. And, okay. That's the front where all the Steelbook cases are. There's a side, limited edition. What does that say? Number 4588 of 7600. All right. It's got the dragon there, and on the back, look at that. The what is it? A wolf and a lion, and then of course the stag. This is a pretty nice artwork, and that is like etched in there or something. So and then on the top here, I think that's intentionally, you can just barely see that, sort of intentionally, what do they call that, patina or something, where they make something look old and faded. But anyways, that's that's that. And there's the discs. Let's start taking them out. Kind of hard to get out of here, especially these ones on the sides. There we go. No. Okay, these number 1 and 8 is going to be a pain in the butt. I'm going to have to do it like this, I think. And I was hoping to, well, let's do that. There we are. Boy, that's a tight fit in there. Let's put this one back and we'll look at that in a moment. Okay, so here's disc 1. The what's holding these in here is like a very dense kind of rubbery foam in here. So as you can see, with the trouble I had getting that out, pretty well packed in there. So here's disc 1, season 1. There's that. Fire cannot kill a dragon, Daenerys Targaryen. Okay, all right, let's take a look at this. Oh, and discs did fall out. That's not good. All right, so there we are, and this is how does this open here? There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4 discs, it looks like. Okay, and the paper that, well, I like the way that snaps in right there. That's nice. Okay, so that's disc 1, and the paper that was in there, that has the digital code on it. I'm not going to share that with you folks. So that's disc 1. Let's take a look at disc 2 here. This is season 2, I should say, not disc 2. So there's the front. It's got the hand of the king symbol on the front there. There's the spine, and these are the steel spines. I've seen a couple of Steelbooks with like more of a plastic spine or something, and that's never any fun. They say I'm half a man, Tyrion Lannister. There's that. So let's open this bad boy up. And all right. So there we are. Do that. And let's see, there we go. And so another 4-disc set here. All right. And you can kind of see the green fire in the background there. And for the life of me, I can't remember what they called that. Pig shit. Okay, and here's season 3. We have a cello here. Okay, there's the spine. The back, the Lannisters send their regards, Roose Bolton. And of course, this was the this one had the Red Wedding episode that I think was probably what really made the show a success continuing forward. Because after that, how could you not watch? That was just a brutal, brutal episode. And that's why the cello's here, because they played that. I forget the name of it, but that Lannister theme music at a wedding for Starks. And when you hear that, you know something's wrong. So anyways, let's take a look here. Again, these snap in. Another 1, 2, 3, 4-disc set. And in the back, you can see it's got the inside here, the scenes from the Red Wedding over at Walter Frey's place. All right, and here's season 4. Okay, there's the spine. And I will be your champion, Oberyn Martell. And right here, we have in the background everybody watching Oberyn just about to win his bout against oh man, I can't remember anyone's name now. Against the giant dude. I can't believe I can't remember anyone's name. But anyways, looks like another 4-disc set. The Mountain. That's right, The Mountain. That was a pretty brutal scene also. Here we are with season 5. I keep putting my thumb in the way. And then there's your spine. There's the back. Vala Margulis, Arya Stark. And let's take a look inside. And again, you can see the background, I'm guessing. Well, let's take one of these discs out and see. Oh, yeah, okay, there's Arya there on a boat. She's in wherever the hell that city was, whatever that place was called. I can't remember anything right now. I haven't watched the show in a long time. Another 4-disc set. And let's go on to 6. And GOT. And that's Jon's sword. There's the spine. Thousands of men don't need to die. Only one of us. Jon Snow. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And here we are, and there's a scene. The background picture here is, I believe, from the Battle of the Bastards. Let me double check that. I got all my seasons mixed up. Was that Battle of the Bastards or the battle up there in the north? No, that's the battle up there in the north. Again, I can't remember the name of the place, but when the Night's Watch and everybody went up there to convince the free folk that they need to get the hell out of there. And then all those zombies attacked. So anyways, again, that's another 4-disc. Yeah, another 4-disc set. Season 7. All right. And there's our spine. Death is the enemy, the first enemy and the last. Beric Dondarrion. Yeah, well, he's not wrong about that. And here we go. It's in the background here. We have a little Night King action. You can just barely see. This one looks like is only a 3-disc set. So, and again, this is all 4K and all that good stuff. Let's get that. Boy, those corner ones on the side there are really tight. And the final and 8th season here, which I won't get into too much, but we all know that it was mostly disappointing. You know, there were a lot of expectations that we as fans had that the creators just didn't get into or ignored or whatever. I'm not sure. But anyways, here's the Season 8 Steelbook. Got the Iron Throne there. Spine. The Red Keep has never fallen. It won't fall today. Cersei Lannister. All right. And here we are. And in the background there, that's probably going to be King's Landing on fire or something. What's this? Why is this? Did they really just stack two? Oh, interesting. Okay, so they stacked 2 discs just right on top of each other. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. 3 discs right on top of each other. I don't know. Why would they do that? Okay, so there's some stuff getting set on fire by a dragon. And the same thing with this other. This has like 3 discs also. So this is 6 discs. I don't know why they didn't put the little book style, holder in here. I'm not crazy about these discs being held in the same spindle. I will say though, if you look, it is bigger than most. It's longer or whatever. So anyways, let's put these back. And that's pretty much it. Real beautiful set. Beautiful artwork. This set does tick off all the important things for me for when I buy a Steelbook. You know, the Steelbooks should look different than the regular releases. they should have something interesting. They're also, they tend to be packaged very well as far as holding the discs. You know, real solid, real confident. This last one, though, I'm not crazy about the way they just stack those discs on top of each other. But either way, this is, even though I was, like many of us, disappointed with the last season and the way things were wrapped up, this is certainly one of my, you know, one of my favorite things to add to my modest collection of Blu-rays and stuff. This is something I'm really happy to have. You know, it's going to look great sitting on my shelf, and you know, and I can get rid of my my old Blu-rays. Let me see if I can show you those. Yeah, right up there. So those ones there were from Walmart, basically, or mostly. I think, yeah, all of them were from Walmart, and the Walmart ones came with these extra, you know, Walmart exclusive discs with additional special features. So, and then as far as this thing goes, you know, I have no idea if there are new and additional special features or not. But anyway, so that's the Steelbook box set from Best Buy. Game of Thrones, the entire series, all in one shot there. Really happy to have this one. Thanks for watching.